Well, I'm on my way to Main Street in Keene, New Hampshire, specifically Railroad Square, where Andrew Carroll is going to be performing some civil disobedience in the form of marijuana possession. He doesn't smoke and doesn't plan to smoke marijuana, but he thinks the drug war is ridiculous and something needs to be done about it, and trying to show that yes, people do get arrested, almost 1 million every year, for simple possession of marijuana. So come along with me and let's see how this goes. There's brisk temperatures out. I think the temperature this morning was -3 degrees here in Keene. So the activists are waiting inside a local restaurant here, Armadillo. So let's go in and see if we can talk to Andrew before he comes out and performs his civil disobedience. As you can see, a packed house. Alright, we're here with Andrew Carroll, who is a liberty activist today, a marijuana activist in Keene, New Hampshire, and you're about to perform some unusual civil disobedience.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Today I'm going to be openly possessing marijuana. Actually, right next door. If you look outside the window, you'll see where I'm going to be doing it, oddly enough. And I've been sending press releases out, and I sent one just this morning again, just to make sure that the cops definitely know that I'm doing this, so they have no excuses about they didn't know. They know, and hopefully they'll show up, and they'll do what they have to do to enforce the law.
So are you hoping to get arrested today?
I would say I'm hoping. You never hope to get arrested. It's not it's not a good thing to get arrested. You shouldn't glorify being incarcerated. But in some sense, I'm hoping that they will come and arrest me, just because it'll prove the point. It'll prove the point of how immoral this whole thing is, and how absurd it is to arrest someone for not harming anyone, for not doing anything that is harmful to any other human being. You can make arguments that it's harmful to me, the individual, but the state has no right to intervene on my behalf, for myself. And so marijuana prohibition just makes no sense on many, many levels, both for pragmatic and moral reasons, and it's time for it to end. And so hopefully this protest will just be one moral argument that arresting someone for possessing is just so wrong.
All right, well, you have a few more minutes here. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, I think so. I've got like 20 minutes left. All right. Thank you, yeah.
The Rider Report is attempting to set up a live stream so that people who aren't in Keene or can't come to the protest can watch what happens live via a live web stream. Let's hope he's successful. Activists are starting to come outside where the protest is about to take place. About looking towards 30 or 40 people are coming out here, as well as a ton of underground local media.
Yeah, I pressed some oregano just for this occasion.
Oh, right on.
It smells good.
Lord, are you going to be available for this week's edition of Free Minds
We'll
TV?
see.
Yes, please.
Alright, I won't ramble on for too long. If you guys are lucky, the cops will come and stop me from talking, so we'll see how that goes. And that is that it's time for us to look inside ourselves and decide how we're going to live our own lives, how we're going to create our own values, how we're going to affirm ourselves as human beings for the rights that we have, that are innate to us, that are inseparable from us, the rights our founding fathers died for. Hampshire, where the rest of the world will be able to look at New Hampshire and say, freedom works, and freedom is a good thing. And I look forward to that day. Thank you very much for all of you being out here.
Thank you.
Whoever Aaron is.
Okay, it's in contact with
That's it.
How do you know it's not oregano? Violated the law.
Is this when it's illegal right here?
You have violated the law.
Smoke it and make it around the ground.
And the oregano.
It's about the same.
That's right, all of us, yeah.
That's why you walked across the country?
Oh.
They chose not to respond today.
It burns the fear of heart.
Got your oregano?
Is that marijuana? Yes, it is.
Woohoo!
Sorry guys, when this battery dies.
I believe it's real. All right, fair enough.
Andrew Carroll getting arrested
For touching a plant.
for touching a plant.
What are you going to do?
Medicinal plant.
Any rights you want to tell them?
They haven't asked.
If we have questions-
They haven't asked me any questions. They don't need to read me my rights.
There you go.
We're okay. We're okay.
I have a question. Who was harmed?
What's he being charged with?
Yeah.
If you charge someone with possession of marijuana.
Who the victim is? Andrew's the victim. Yeah, that's right.
laws changed than just doing this.
What do you think we're doing?
What's that?
Putting that in your pocket, is that the proper evidence?
He's got the evidence.
And no receipt.
Where's he supposed to put it?
I'm sorry, Andrew?
Yeah, we're looking for Andrew.
If you want to have a seat, I'll let him know you're here.
Thanks. Gonna let Andrew know we're here.
He's not an officer. I don't know.
Somebody owes me $5.
Unlikely the Keene police have ever had this many people in their lobby.
I'm going to follow them right now.
Nope. Out. I'm talking to these guys. I'm not going to talk to a mob. And that's kind of the way you guys are behaving today.
I'll share this.
Were you under orders today?
No.
Was this your decision? Who made the call on this?
Who made the call?
How was the Keene Police Department made aware of this?
Well, this thing is well publicized, evidently. There's press releases sent out. We essentially showed up on appointment. There's a framework. There's a framework that I believe in that, you know, regardless of what I feel about marijuana personally, there is a better way to go about changing it. And this, I don't think, is it. So do I get upset when people are messing with me? No. Does it get frustrating? Yeah, it does. But I'm human.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, as soon as you stop enforcing the laws, then everybody will be happy again.
I know, but I don't think that's the way to do it.
I would disagree.
Wait, did you sign anything? No, I did not sign anything. They charged me with a Class A misdemeanor at first, which would mean that I would be going to the corrections facilities. Then the cop, he wrote Class A on the paper. Then he got a call from the supervisor. He called the supervisor or something and talked for like a minute or two. He said, really, okay, you know, it's up to you, whatever you want to do. Hung up the phone, took the paper back from me, slipped it in, like took my copy back, slipped it in, crossed out Class A and wrote Class B. So they lowered the charge after talking to the supervisor, which could mean anything. It could have meant, to me it means that, hey, there's 50 people in my building, you better not put this guy in prison because these people obviously mean business. What's coming next? Anything. Is there a court date? March 3rd. In Keene? In